Hello, how are you doing today? Welcome to the Event Industry Facebook Live. I am Jen Singer, the founder of the Event Industry, a online community for my fellow event planners to give you all the tools and tips to make planning events fun and less stressful. Sounds good, right? How are you doing today? What is going on in your world? Are you are you wishing that was already the weekend? Maybe it is. Maybe you're on the East Coast and you're like almost done, and it is already the weekend for you. Or if you are on the West Coast, like myself in San Diego, I'm having one of those days where I'm just like, I don't really feel like it. I feel like doing any of the things. I mean, I love planning events, but I'm having one of those days where I'm like, I had an event last night and it was great and it was a lot of fun. And now there's all these emails from being at the event and doing when you have event days, and then you're gone from your email for hours and hours and it piles up. And now you have all the things to get back to. So let me know, drop a comment. Let me know if you are experiencing same thing, if you are just not feeling like it and really wanting to start the weekend, like now, right now. Okay, right. Today we are talking about event themes and talking about decor ideas and things to consider so you can have like a really cool, fun event and it could be exciting. You know, I'm going to talk about things to consider before you pick your theme and theme ideas that are like kind of tried and true, and maybe some like kind of outside the box theme ideas that maybe you want to think about for your next event. And I'm going to talk about what you might want to do once you pick a theme, like how to, like, what are some less obvious ways to incorporate that theme into the event. We're going to talk about all the things. Okay, first things first, what should you consider when you're thinking about the theme? Now, this is not just like, what do you see on Pinterest and what looks cool? That could be somewhere to start, but you definitely want to make it more calculated than that. You really want to think about your audience so your theme is successful and people really enjoy it. And so one of the things that you want to think about first is, what is the event? And what is the purpose of the event? Like, why is it being hosted? Is it a fundraiser? Is it just a cocktail reception and you're having more fun with it? And why would a theme like be really fun and purposeful for your event? Secondly, what is your budget? Now, there are some great themes that you can do that can be really costly. So you could pick a fun theme, but if you have to do a lot to execute that theme where it really stands out, then maybe not. That's not the right theme. That kind of plays into, where is the event being hosted? Because if you're hosting it somewhere where you can, bring a little to the table, maybe it's okay, well, here's a good example. There's a lot of beachside places. There's a lot of places that are already have like built-in decor that, if you went with something beachy or something water nautical or something like that, there are a lot of places that like have a lot of that already built in, so you could just like add to it. You wouldn't have to like completely do a do-over. So that's something to consider. You also want to consider the time of the year. So having something beachy, to just keep using that example, for the winter time in January might not work out, even if you are in somewhere that has like favorable weather. So think about the time of the year, and then also think about your audience. Like, what are they going to enjoy? What it speaks to them? If you wanted to do something like Marvel Comics, but this is a bunch of like older ladies that that's not their interest. they probably don't really know much about Marvel Comics. So having something, superhero would not really speak to them at all. Although that's a really good fun theme idea that I just thought of right now. It's not even on my list. So, okay, think about the event purpose. Why are you hosting an event? What is your budget? Where are you hosting the event? Who's your audience? And what are the types of year? Okay, here's some fun theme ideas. Now, tried and true. Okay, find great ideas on Pinterest, like do it. You can probably source some stuff from Hobby Lobby or wherever, or Home Goods, like you can find all these things. Old Hollywood, that's a good one, easy. Everybody, I've got some examples. We did a gala like that a couple months back. The Great Gatsby, that's always really fun. People love to dress up for that. Mad Hatter Ball, kind of playing off the like Alice in Wonderland, that could be a lot of fun. Winter Wonderland, so maybe you do like all white, and we're doing this for a holiday party where they wanted to not have it so Christmas-esque, but they definitely wanted it to be holiday feel, so we're doing like a lot of like woodsy element, a lot of white and snow and all those fun things. Masquerade Ball. Okay, I'm really excited about this. I am on the Junior League here in San Diego, and we are doing a masquerade ball this year for our gala, and I'm so excited. Everybody's really excited to dress up, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Disco nights, that can be a lot of fun. I have seen a lot of events this year with this theme, have a client that's actually doing a theme like this. Very subtle, and you can go subtle or you can go kind of crazy with that either way, but that's like a really fun thing that's coming back, especially with like the pantsuits, and people can easily find something to dress up for that too. Here's some like less obvious ones, or maybe kind of a little outside the box, or not done all the time. Maybe some of them are not really outside the box. Glam Lodge. Glam Lounge. Oh my God, I can't even say this. Basically like woodsy, but glamorous. So think lumberjack, but like highlighting, elevating it a little bit with like a really fun cocoa bar, or like hot cocoa bar, or s'more station or something like that. So like the glamping, that's probably a better way to say that. I should have just said glamping. That's way more approachable and easier to say. So think glamping indoors. A night in Paris, Casino Royale, or like the 007, so you can do like some mid-century modern stuff. That could be really fun. You can like play off of martinis and, you know, black tuxedos. That sounds like a really cool party. Mad Men, also kind of a lot like the mid-century modern, less of the tuxedo-esque, probably a lot of like a whiskey bar. You can use like some of the 1960s motif and really have fun with that, with like culinary elements. Havana Nights, I think that would be really fun, really like tropical-esque. That would be like a lot of decor to kind of execute that. Or I've also even seen some really fun like circus themes that you can even do. So all fun ideas. I'm going to post this on theeventindustry.com. So if you're looking for some of these ideas, you can go visit theeventindustry.com, and you can, I'll have those posted later today that you can access. Okay, so a couple of different things, then we'll wrap up of what you should consider if you're going to choose one of these things. Like, okay, how do I like go over the top with this? My one suggestion is make sure your entrance like exemplifies this theme. So when people arrive, if you're going to choose a theme, like they kind of have that feeling from the very get-go. So if you're going to go in with like the entrance, and make sure that like that is really incorporated to what these guests are going to experience when they arrive. Look at the food and beverage side of things and make sure that it ties in together. For example, you wouldn't have like a night in Paris and then have like sushi display. Like that would just be, I mean, you could, but I feel like it really is fun if you do something with croissants, or, choose some culinary elements that really highlight whether it's Parisian or, Havana or what have you. Having fun food and beverage details that really support the theme can be really great way to incorporate it. Encourage attendees to dress up. Now, this could go either way, like especially if like it's black tuxedo, you want to do Casino Royale, like that would be really fun. Or the masquerade ball that we're doing, that's an easy way for people to dress up. So if it's a crowd that really likes to dress up, find ways to communicate that and encourage people to dress up, to maybe have a costume contest or something. Incorporate it with the entertainment, have them dress up too, and make sure like it's kind of like fluid throughout the event. And lastly, I will say that you can get away with incorporating or supporting this theme with lighting and less of the like kitschy things, like less, I don't know, like little tiny decor. I would say, like, if you are wanting to exemplify a theme, do color washing of lighting around the space, and you could get away with less of rental items or centerpiece things or things that you put on the table that people aren't really going to notice, but you do like a wash of like pink lighting everywhere or whatever, or like red for or like blue for an evening under the stars. So you have an evening under the stars and like it's blue and like, sprinkle lightings everywhere. You will definitely be able to exemplify the theme more successfully with the lighting and less of like little stuff on the table or little like table decor stuff. So those are all my suggestions for themes. I hope this helps you for your next event. I love thinking about new themes for events. It's one of my favorite things to do. Love spending some time on Pinterest too. So visit theeventindustry.com for more tools and resources. If you have any questions, please email me at hello@theeventindustry.com. That's hello@theeventindustry.com. Happy to help you in any way possible, and have an awesome weekend. Hopefully you can call it quits and enjoy the weekend soon. All right, see you next week.